The Mediterranean at the crossroads. SDGs, limits and rights. When we talk about sustainable development, we are talking about a 2-century-long history that intertwines natural limits, social justice, and human freedom. This history culminates in the UN 2030 Agenda and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. In the 19th century, industrialization imposed an unprecedented pace on resource extraction and population growth. For a century and a half, extraordinary technologies were developed in the West. Poverty was reduced and productivity increased. However, this incredible gain in well-being also came at a cost. In 1972, the Club of Rome published The Limits to Growth, a model showing how infinite material growth on a finite planet leads to unsustainable ecological pressures. 10 years later, in 1987, the Brundtland Commission proposed the definition we all know. Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It was a paradigm shift. Not just how much we grow, but how we grow and for whom. Today, halfway to the SDGs deadline, the picture is sobering. The 2024 UN report shows that only 17% of the targets are on track. Almost half are making little progress and over a third are stagnant or regressing. Why does this matter in the Mediterranean? Because this region is a climate and social hotspot, as well as one of the cradles of world civilization. However, this area is warming more than the global average and experiencing more intense droughts and heat waves, with impacts on agriculture, health, coasts, and migration. The IPCC confirms that, since the 1980s, the Mediterranean has been warming faster than the global average. Projections indicate annual warming rates up to 20% higher than the global average and up to 50% higher in summer. Economist Amartya Sen reminds us that development should be measured not only by GDP, but by people's real freedoms: health, education, participation, what the SDGs aim to expand. Let's make this concrete, starting with water. According to hydrology, below 1,700 cubic meters of renewable water resources per capita per year, we talk about stress. Below 1,000 scarcity, below 500 absolute scarcity. Many countries in North Africa have been oscillating between scarcity and absolute scarcity for years. But water is linked to energy. Without clean, affordable power, we cannot pump, desalinate or irrigate. The transition stalls. That's why the 2030 Agenda links Goal 6, water, to Goal 7, energy, and Goal 10, reducing inequalities. In regions with strong solar radiation and coastal winds, the energy transition can be a lever for inclusive growth, provided it is fair. Then, there is the gender dimension. International evidence shows that the participation of women improves social, economic, and environmental outcomes. More transparent institutions, faster adoption of clean technologies, resilience in emergencies. Here too, North Africa has extraordinary potential. The inclusion of women and young people can multiply the impact of policies on water, energy, innovation, and entrepreneurship. The 2030 Agenda translates this discourse into 169 targets. What, then, can be the role of universities? Not only to produce knowledge, but also to guide choices, to influence the national debate, measure their own emissions and water consumption, and train public officials and entrepreneurs in the management of common goods. Sustainable development is not a list of good intentions. It is the outcome of a history that has learned from its limitations. Today, the numbers tell us that we are behind schedule. But They also tell us where to accelerate. In the Mediterranean, a land of bridges, the comparative advantage is cooperation between shores, between disciplines, between generations. This is where SDGs can finally become shared strategies.